Hi, my name is Peter and I'm the product owner of the Barion payment team. Normally, my day, I have a lot of meetings. I communicate with a lot of stakeholders within the company, so I need to have close relationship with the developers. And also I need to have meetings with the business stakeholders, so I try to coordinate the communication and the tasks between the business side and the development team. The most important skill is attention to detail and also precision, I think. And to be open-minded, I think that's one of the most important ones. So I need to listen to all of the requirements and all of the stuff which I receive from people, from the customers. And I need to be open-minded also towards the developer team. So sometimes they challenge what the business side requires, and we need to discuss which is better in terms of the product overall success. So I have to be open-minded. Always. Most important one is the business value. So you have to think about what's the actual effect for the customers and for the end users. And also we have to estimate the time. So that's an important aspect, to have a balance between the business impact and the time and the effort that you have to make the development. The most desirable features to develop are the small ones, which have the most impact on the product. Usually the business dictates the requirements, so I'm the one who's responsible for the prioritization, but I need to gather inputs from everybody, and I need to estimate which is the most important one, and I need to keep in mind the overall strategy and the objectives of the company. So we have an OKR system, and basically I need to, as a high-level goal, I need to always focus on that to be able to be successful for the whole company. The most important thing I improved in is the reasoning. Here in Barion, we challenge each other's ideas and we try to come up together with the best possible solution. And sometimes you have an idea, and you have to defend this idea, you have to be able to list the pros and cons of your suggestion, and you have to be open-minded, you have to listen to other people. If they have a better alternative for that solution, you have to adjust your own expectation towards the feature. So reasoning, you have to always defend, and you have to be always described what's the end goal and why you want to do this and that. If you can reason your own idea, that means it makes sense and it's acceptable for other people, and it's going to be good for the customers as well. Since there is a flat hierarchy within the company, everybody can challenge everybody. So I think there is no hierarchy in the company. And it's really inspiring for everybody to have a real effect on the project and on the product itself. The CEO and everybody who works in the company, I think they would like to get challenged if they have some idea, because the most people have an opinion about something, the most information you can gather about this idea, and maybe you can form a better solution at the end of the day. I think since the product owner role requires a lot of communication, I think sense of humor is a really good way to open up the communication in between people. So I would say sense of humor is really important in the meetings, because you can make people open up, and also customers. I think this is a very good way to connect with people. This is the most important one, communication. The biggest challenge in my career is, I would say, it's not an individual problem which I face. It's a constant challenge of finding the right people for the development team. since I'm responsible for the outcome of the project, and basically the outcome of the product is dependent on the developer team, and there is a really big demand in the market to find the right developers, and really big competition to get the best one for your company. It's the biggest challenge to have the right developers in the right positions. The most valuable developers are the ones who are interested in the product, and they feel attached and they feel like it's their product at the end of the day. So I think you have to make them engaged, you have to make them involved, and you have to also involve them in forming the idea or the business decisions as well. And if you do that, they become motivated long term. The biggest achievement here in Barion for my team and for myself is to work on the strong customer authentication project. Basically, we came up with a solution for the customers to have an easier and more secure login method in the wallet. Passwordless login has been around for a while. You have probably seen logging in with an email confirmation link or something else, but we decided to go with the most innovative way of using passkeys. And passkeys are now being introduced in software developer companies like Microsoft and Google, and we try to do the same, but we get totally rid of passwords, and you only have a passkey on your device, which can be also shared between the devices. You just only have to use biometrics to log in to Barion. And this is an opportunity also for us to have one-click payment method within the Barion wallet, like Google Pay and Apple Pay. And this is the one which we will focus on in the next 1 or 2 years. The most innovative developments are coming from the banking industry. This requires a lot of technical knowledge. Also, you have to be aware of the legal environment and also the whole mechanics of the payment processors and acquirers. So it's a very complex field, and it requires a lot of domain knowledge. So if you compare it with a simple software developer company, the methods and the techniques are the same, which you need to apply as a product owner, but you have to have more in-depth knowledge of the field and of the products and of course of the competitors. Fintech is a very popular industry, and it attracts a lot of talents because of the innovative side of the whole market. And you can see a lot of good examples, startups becoming big companies who can actually challenge big banks like Revolut. So it's, I don't know, it's inspiring. Barion is a very motivating community, and it's very inspiring to work with smarter people, actually. So you feel that you need to improve day by day to actually keep up with the others, and it's very inspiring, and from the career perspective this is very fruitful for everybody. In terms of the payment product of Barion, I would like the company to be known in more countries as well, so we would like to expand internationally, and I would like to introduce new features. And we are also preparing a new application, which is going to be a smart POS application. So we would like to make possibility for more merchants to become Barion clients. And with the soft POS solution, they will be able to have their own POS terminal on their Android phones as well. So they don't need to have a POS device in order to to accept payments. My vision for the payment team and for our merchants is to have more payment methods and make accepting payments easier.